All right, so we have a very special piece of history here today. This is a model 1859 Sharps carbine. The Sharps rifles and Sharps carbines were 52 caliber, black powder, breech loading percussion firearms. They became very well known due to their use in the Civil War. The federal government purchased approximately 80,000 of these carbines and 10 or 20,000 of the rifles for use by Union troops. The carbines became very favored and very well known for their use as cavalry unit firearms. That was due to their lighter, handier size and the breech loading design, which made them much easier to load while on horseback. The breech loading design, unlike other muzzle loading firearms, black powder firearms of the era, most black powder firearms you would load via putting propellant and a ball through the muzzle, and you would ram it down with a rod. These firearms still used a ball and propellant, but you would open the rear of the firearm. In this case, it's a falling block design, and then you could load from the rear. That was done via a paper cartridge. A paper cartridge was a projectile and black powder rolled up in a paper tube. So you could just pull a paper cartridge, and you could insert it into the rear of the gun, and then you would close the breech, which would cut off the rear of the paper cartridge, exposing the black powder. You could put a musket cap on, and you were ready to fire. It sped up the loading time by it was like twice as fast as trying to load from the muzzle. So that was the primary reason why they were favored by cavalry troops, and they even call this the cavalry carbine. And also it had a saddle ring, what they call a saddle ring, which was a tether type device. This particular example is an unconverted gun, which means that it's still in its black powder configuration. A lot of the Sharps rifles and carbines were converted to metallic cartridge use. They were very easy to convert. So when metallic cartridges started to become more popular, they converted these guns to take a brass cartridge. This one is unconverted, and the condition of this gun is quite amazing. It's hard to find an original unconverted carbine in this condition. It's a real gem. If you'd like to know more about this particular carbine, feel free to message us or stop by the shop. We'd be more than happy to show it to you.